June 1st, 2025. New trees going in. We have a flowering crabapple tree there, and we are putting a pear tree in up there. One of our compass cherry trees passed away, so we're replacing it with a pear tree. All we have for growing around here really is glacial till. It's sand. And so what I end up doing is digging. Got to get up there. It's about 3 feet deep. What I do is I dig a much larger hole than what we need, and I backfill it with compost soil. And then I dig another hole and plant the tree in. That's the only way we can do it around here, and it's why we put all the raised beds in. We needed to purchase soil to grow in. What do you have? A radish? And that's why we put all the raised beds in, to protect the soil that we had to purchase. Now with the hole dug, I'm going to score up this ball, making sure the roots can get out and start growing outwards instead of wrapping themselves around each other. And once I get this all scraped down, I'll drop it into the hole. Meanwhile, Jennifer's picking up some sod. Oh, the grubs? Yeah. Lots and lots of grubs. Squeeze them. Otherwise the crows just end up digging up the whole yard, making a mess. Look at them all. Wow. Wow. Now, I have aggressively gone after this ball to release these roots. Otherwise, they've been trapped inside the pot here and start growing around, and they end up girdling or strangling the tree. And that may what happened to the apple tree that was here and the compass cherry tree. So I am being uber aggressive, I should say. Aggressive, is that such a word? I made up a new word. Of getting these roots out of here. All right, I'm ready to set this up, or set this down into the hole. I think that's about right. How does that look to you?
Looks good.
Looks good?
Maybe a little deeper.
I think it's going to be okay.
All right.
I am comfortable with that. I'll give it a healthy drink of water. I have some 10-10-10 fertilizer. I might sprinkle around it. Thinking about it. Good drink of water. We've had 10 weekends in a row of rain. 10 weekends in a row of rain, and it stopped a little bit earlier. And that's why we're jumping onto this project. All right. There we go. This is a Sugar Time crabapple. Let me zoom in there. Sugar Time crabapple. And it is cold hardiness to zone 4. There we go. Now we will move on to our new pear tree, just up the row of fruit trees. So this is one of our compass cherry trees right here. And the second one is here, and doesn't look like the first one. So I am going to dig this out, and we are going to put in this pear tree. And this particular pear tree is Moonglow, or Pyrus Moonglow. And it is hardy to zone 5, which we are in. So we will, here we go, take a little bit better look at that. So I'm going to go through the same process. I'll dig this tree out, dig a bigger hole, backfill it with our compost that we use for planting, and then dig another hole and put the new tree in it. The first hole I dug for the crabapple tree was going into a brand new space. This one I've dug previously for that compass cherry tree, but this time I'm going a little bit wider and a little bit deeper. So again, check this out. This is just all glacial till. All of this, all around here, all around our house. That's why we haven't done any landscaping. It would take an enormous amount of money to come in here and tear some of this out and put in some proper soil for growing stuff. That's why I've got these raised beds over here I made a few weeks ago. And I have actually a video on how I did it, because these are the last 6 that I have built. All right, now I'm gonna go get some compost in the bucket of the termite, bring it back, and fill this up. And when I say compost, what this is it's a mix of topsoil, seafood compost, and wood chips. So the 3 products that I've mixed together in roughly equal parts, more topsoil than anything. And so it isn't straight compost that's going to burn the roots. It's actually a really, really good growing medium. That's what Jennifer's flowers are in the same material, and they're coming up quite nicely. These are largely our cut flower beds here, or Jennifer's cut flower beds. As with the other tree, I'll score this ball up, smush it up, get these roots unbound. Well, what my plan will be next is to mulch these 2 new trees with wood chips, but I'm going to do it all to all of our fruit trees along here. We have a few beach plums. That's a compass cherry. That's a Cox Pippin, orange Cox Pippin, Macintosh up there. So I will be digging circles around each of the bases, removing the grass. It's a Reliance peach, and boy, it gave us a lot of peaches last year. And these are apricot trees. And we do have some apricot trees. Yeah, we do have some apricots coming in. See that? So the pile of wood chips I have is back there, right there. So I'll be working with those chips to go around the bases of these trees. And that is it for this project.